And we are live back again with yet another one. It's your boy Dominic Rich and Steve Mahala coming back with another European video. And this
Yep.
time, the Conference League and the Europa League. We did the match day one for the Champions League, and we're not going to ignore the sister and the brother tournaments in the conference and the Europa League. So, how are you feeling today, bro?
I'm good. Watched a ton of football today because I got another TV. So I got 3 now. And I got 2 laptops.
so,
So I can watch 8 games at once, and I did just that.
so wait, you got 3 TVs in your room? Is that what you're saying? You gotta
Yeah.
be yo.
I ain't kidding.
You gotta be. Oh, the amount of electricity you're probably burning watching those TV. You don't even need to turn the heat on in your room when winter time comes, man. Just turn on all those devices and the amount of heat, the radiation that they're giving out.
True.
God damn.
True.
But I feel you. I feel you.
Nah, but I just been...
Yeah, I did watch the first half of the Barcelona Cadiz today. That's it. And earlier I tuned into Rayo Vallecano versus Valencia. Just a little piece of the game. I was tired, you know what I'm saying? I was at work as well. So but
Yeah.
yeah, and I was pretty busy, so I didn't get to actually watch the whole Barcelona game. But I when I look back at the score, I was like, I knew they were winning because guess what? When I dropped my wife to work, I saw a guy in a Barcelona jersey, like he was walking home, and he looked in good spirits. I'm like, let me check the score. Bam, 4-0. I'm like, okay. So he probably went to a bar. He probably went to a friend's house to watch the game or something,
Yeah.
So, look, Steve, what we're going to do today, of course, check the Europa League and the Conference League results and react to each result and how the groups look and everything. And I just want to say this from the get-go. I did not watch all the highlights for all the matches because it's too much. It's 16 games each competition. For the Champions League, I did. I watched a few games. I think I watched about 4 games live, 2 early ones and 2 late ones. And then I watched the rest 12 highlights. But for the Europa League, I think I watched about 7 to 8 of the highlight packages. Conference League, I think I only got to 1. And, I was supposed to do that at work yesterday and today. But I'm telling you, man, I tried, but I was falling asleep, bro. So, guys, if you haven't yet liked the video, make sure you do so. Let's get into this content, man. So we're on the Europa League homepage here. You see goal of the week, Ali Kilderim. That's the Turkish guy from Başakşehir. So I didn't even see the goal, to be honest. You saw the goal?
Yeah, it was sick. It really was.
I gotta check that out while we're on the stream, though. When you're talking, I'll check it out. And you see play of the week here, Alex Baena, Villarreal. And you're just gonna check out the fixtures, the groups, and everything. Let's just do that. Let's get into the groups here for the Conference League. I'm not 100% familiar with the Conference League, to be honest. I know, I did react to the group stage draw, but in terms of the actual, what's going on, to be honest, it's hard to keep up, man. So look,
that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That's why we're doing this together and not, it's hard for one man to do Champions League, Europa League, and Europa Conference League. So look, Group A, let's start with Group A, where there's Istanbul, Başakşehir, RFS, a team from Latvia. Yeah. And they were in the preliminaries for the Champions League, weren't they?
Yeah,
I could remember talking about them. Fiorentina and Hearts, the Scottish team there. So in terms of the results in this group, I actually remember watching the highlight package for the Fiorentina RFS. Let's talk about let's run through that one first. And with Fiorentina, Barak scored in the 56th minute, Illich in the 74th to equalize. So I have to say, man, from the highlight package, the RFS goalkeeper kept them in the match because it was just a barrage of chances, man. And none went into the back of the net. But then Barak got his opportunity. Baragi, I think, looked very, very good in the game. And then Illich scored, in the 74th minute there to give RFS the draw. And they did have a very good chance in the first half, a 1v1 situation, and the keeper came up with a good save. So, good match and a great result for the Latvian team, being in European competitions for the first ever time in their history. So what a way to
And
mark
Latvia, any Latvian, not just
any Latvian team. So what a way to mark your debut, though. So Steve, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I thought it took a while for Fiorentina to barge down that FKRFS resistance, but Fiorentina I thought they squandered some of their chances, and like you said, though, I thought RFS's goalie, they really kept him he really kept him in the game. His name is Pavel Steinbors, so big shout out him. He had a huge day. So no, I thought Illich took his goal extremely well outside of the foot on that one-on-one chance. Good pass to find him. So unbelievable, historic result for RFS and Latvian football. So for Fiorentina, it's a wake-up call. That's pretty embarrassing. You don't want to be that team that gives up the first goal to the Latvian team and whatnot. So they got to wake up. They've got plenty of quality players like Cabral, Jonathan Ikone, Sofia Namrabat, Christian Kawame, Antonin Barak, who was there attacking midfield. They just got to apply themselves a bit more. But I do think it was possibly a little bit unlucky because Steinbors was, that good. But, just got to improve for Fiorentina. And they've got Bologna tomorrow morning, so we'll see if they can respond to that. I'll be watching that game.
All right. So, look, I remember, talk about Fiorentina. I remember I had a Fiorentina jersey back in the day, man.
I do.
That said, I think it was the one that said Toyota on there when they were sponsored by Toyota. Yeah. So look,
those are sick.
Yeah, but I never valued it back then. So look, we're not gonna go too deep into this, but you just look through the lineup really quick there. You spoke about a lot of those players, quality in the Fiorentina team.
Dodo, from Shakhtar, good right back.
But the RFS team, not many recognizable names whatsoever. So look, we're not gonna stay forever and talk about this. Jovic on loan at Fiorentina, though. We have a lot to talk about. We're not going to make the same mistake like we did in the Champions League, though. So, look, let's move on to the next game. Hearts 0 at home. Istanbul Başakşehir for the Turkish team there. So, Hassan Ali Kalderim, 26 minutes. And Dayeshime, I probably didn't, I butchered that name. 67 minute. Okaka in the 75th minute. I think that's that former, that's former Stoke City.
Watford and
I think
Stoke,
he was and Berke Özcan in the 82nd minute. You know what every time I see a player go to Turkey is like, it's like the where players resurrect their careers, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could go to Turkey and get like medical procedures done, at a very good price. And I think these players are doing like a medical procedure on their careers. You know what I'm saying? Like a triple bypass surgery on their careers, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A whole what do you call it? Brazilian butt lift on their career, man. So yeah, big win for the Turkish outfit and Hearts. This is a big achievement for Hearts as well. You know what I'm saying? Being in European competition there, along with the likes of Celtic and Rangers. Any other Scottish teams are in the European competition? No, right?
No,
none of them made it. None of them made it to the Europa League, right?
They always crash out in the qualifiers.
I could remember Hibernian was in there as well, and yeah.
Aberdeen,
So
I think, felt well. No,
yeah.
Aberdeen were horrible last year, so they didn't even come close to
So
qualifying
look,
for Europe.
Steve, I like to take the time to big up Lego Dude, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah,
big up Achara in the house. You guys appreciate you guys coming through and commenting in the stream. The stream was a bit late, and most people don't really care too much about the Europa League and the Conference League. But if you're watching a replay, where I know a lot of people will come and watch the replay. Thanks very
yeah,
much for tuning in, though. So plus it's late. That's the whole thing too. It's late. It's a late night
yeah.
stream right about now. So look, Robbie Nielsen in charge of Hearts in terms of any recognizable names in that team. I can't really. Well, is this? Yeah, I don't recognize any of these names, bro. None of
I
them.
recognize a few. That's Lawrence Shankland, who used to play for Dundee United, if I'm not mistaken. Nathan Atkinson is decent. Michael Smith, I've heard of. Craig Gordon is actually a very, very good goalkeeper. Very good
Okay.
goalkeeper. He's probably
All right.
the best in Scotland, to be fair. And
Okay.
I think that's about. And Andy Halliday used to play at Rangers. So
Okay.
recognize it.
So you
Craig
look
Gordon
at the.
is a standout guy.
All right. Okay. See, Bertrand Traore, formerly of Aston Villa, he's over there at Istanbul, Başakşehir, and Okaka. I know a few other the names as well. And you check the bench here,
Lucas Biglia used to play at
you
Lazio
see,
and AC Milan.
where's he at? Where is he at?
Istanbul.
Yeah.
Started.
He started.
Biglia.
Biglia. Yeah, of course, man. Of course I know Biglia. Biglia used to be in play for Argentina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Lazio and AC Milan.
Yeah, I know Biglia. Yo, this guy is the truth, bro. Dennis Turok. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yo. So look, I don't want to stay forever talking about these teams. You're gonna keep it moving, but that's what it looks like in Group A there. Big win for Istanbul and a massive point for RFS. So hard luck to Hearts. So in terms of the next fixtures here, we're gonna see Istanbul takes on Fiorentina, while RFS face Hearts at home, and I have a feeling they might actually pick up a victory there. So look, we move on to Group B: West Ham, Anderlecht, Silkeborg, and Steaua Bucharest. So let's get into these results. Anderlecht won.
Yeah.
Yep. Silkeborg. Oh, you got an Anderlecht shirt there?
I do. Yes.
Okay. All right. We got an Anderlecht jersey there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Nice. So Fabio Silva. Ooh, unknown from Wolverhampton Wanderers.
He's been incredibly good for them. He's scored in most of their games.
That's why they sent him over there in a weaker league for him to thrive and
get him
actually
confidence.
Develop. Yeah, get him the confidence, get him to develop, and then bam, he comes back and fits in nicely. They paid a lot of money for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he was their record signing up until Nunes came in. So yeah. And we know Anderlecht, Vertonghen back at the club there, Wesley Hoot, you know what I'm saying? Formerly of Southampton as well.
Yeah.
They have a lot of quality. Diawara, formerly of Roma. So, and this Murillo guy, Michael Murillo, so they have a lot of quality in their team there. I'm just talking about a recognizable name. Silkeborg, where's this team from again? I can't even remember.
Denmark.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not gonna pretend that. I can't remember where they're from, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, good win for Anderlecht, and these days Felice Mazu is actually in charge. Recognizable name there, and with company leaving for Burnley. So good win. Didn't actually watch the highlights. Did you see the highlights for this?
No, I didn't, honestly. I didn't.
Okay, so we could just run through the result. That's it. This kid is one for the future. Yuri Vesherin, you know what I mean? So, see a lot of these Belgians coming through, Salamakas and, De Ketelaere and all these guys. Yeah. So you got to keep an eye on him and a few others as well, but him especially.
Esposito is on loan from Inter Milan also.
Yeah. Sebastiano Esposito, yep. Definitely. So look, good win for Anderlecht to start things out, And we move on to the West Ham game where I did watch the highlights for this one.
I did too.
And Steaua Bucharest 1, West Ham 3. So good result for West Ham after they went behind in the first half there. Cordia in the 34th minute, and then Bowen from the penalty spot, Emerson Palmieri in the 74th, and Mikel Antonio to give West Ham opening win in their group there. So look, you check the lineup really quick there. We don't want the footage in the thing, but you could see West Ham putting out a very strong 11, but with guys like Flynn Downs and, Carney getting a start, Ogbonna getting a start as well. He's been coming back slowly from injury. Pretty strong team. And I think that's the best thing to do in these competitions. Yeah. Play the strongest team possible, rotate a few positions.
You can sprinkle a bit of rotation.
Yeah, play the strongest team possible so that what happened to Man United don't end up happening to you. You see what I'm saying? Because we'll get to them. That is exactly what they thought, that they could rotate 9 players or something like that, and they think they could go and win games against quality teams, and it did not happen. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I think Bucharest, started the game very well. They got the goal, but they just couldn't hold West Ham when the quality came on in the second half. Because if you watch the substitutions, Paqueta came on, you had Jared Bowen coming on, Mikel Antonio coming on, Pablo Fornals, so with the quality coming on in the second half, Dawson coming back from injury as well, got to note that. When the quality came on in the second half, you saw a whole different West Ham United team, man. And, I think for, a few clubs as well, you see that happen where teams put out the weaker 11, and when things don't go their way, they would draw for the big boys, So big win for West Ham and David Moyes there. And just like last season, they did well in the Europa League. I expect them to do well again in the Conference League. Yeah. So, look, West Ham on top. Anderlecht second, Silkeborg and RFS without a point there. So we got to keep it moving. Silkeborg versus West Ham in the next game. Steaua Bucharest versus Anderlecht. So let's go. Let us go. Let me just pull back this thing up. And Group C, Villarreal, Beer-Sheva, Austria Wien, and Lech Poznan. Let's take a look at the results here. Austria Wien, Beer-Sheva, Hapoel Beer-Sheva in a 0-0 draw here. The Austrian team versus the team from Israel. Let's check the lineups really quick. Any recognizable names on these teams?
Christian Fruchtel, I recognize. He used to play for he's third choice goalkeeper at Bayern.
Okay.
For a while.
Can't remember him. I don't recognize any of these names, bro. On this,
Dominic Fitz, I recognize him.
None of these names I recognize. None. Not even on the Hapoel Beer-Sheva team. You know
Israel.
I know nothing of these players. Nothing of these players. You know what I'm saying? Not a player. So, well.
Yeah, the only one I recognize is
one player, Billy Cometio, Liverpool youngster on loan at Austria Wien. Wow. I didn't even realize that's where he went to loan.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah, that's it. And yeah, so 0-0 there between both teams.
Good result for Hapoel.
Yeah, didn't watch the highlights for this one. I'm pretty sure they were close chances and everything to score. We could just check the stats really quick and then move on.
Yeah.
And 44 attacks for Austria Wien, 13 attempts. And let me just go down to the attacking stats here. 13 attempts, 6 on target, 8 for Hapoel, none on target. So, I guess the goalkeeper there for Hapoel came up with some massive saves to keep them in the game. 6 blocks as well. They did hit the woodwork. Both teams hit the woodwork and the crossbar. So they came close, but just did not go in. So, all right. With that being said, we're definitely going to keep it moving. And let's move on to the next game where we did have a result.
A lot to talk about.
Cracking result. Well, let's not keep it too long-winded, please, because we have the Europa League to talk about, and we have a lot of groups to talk about. But I did not watch the game. I did not watch the highlights. But big result for Villarreal, who recently won the Europa League, right? So Villarreal not making it to the Champions League this time around, but to the Conference League. That's a big fall off, though, from from Europa League to Champions League, bomb to Conference League. That's crazy,
bro. And not just Champions League group stage, a semifinal.
Mm-hmm,
I mean, like.
So big up to everybody in the house. BX Gun in the house. Thank you very much. It says, I'm at work. Good looks for the entertainment. Indeed, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. And big up to Lego Dude in the comments as well. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button if you're yet to do so. This is a more niche topic for the ones interested, and I don't mind at all. So look, in this game, Skoras in the second minute for Lech Poznan, and Chuck Woozy equalized in the 32nd. Then there was a spree of goals. Alex Bain in the 36th and 40th to go 3-1 up. And then we had in the second half, Ishak scored a brace to put Lech Poznan equal again, and Francis Coquelin with the late winner for Villarreal. Steve, you saw this game. You saw this game. Tell me what happened. Sum it up in a minute.
Well, Lech Poznan got their early goal, and then they kept pushing for a little bit, but then Villarreal hit back and eventually went 3-1 up, but a penalty by Ishak, which he slammed in. Really good penalty. Then he got another one. And then there were a few chances from probably about the 60th to the 90th minute that Villarreal were coming kind of close, but just couldn't really get it to go. Good defensively by Lech Poznan, even though I think Polish teams are fucking crap in Europe. But eventually, Coquelin just took a chance. It was a volley from outside of the box. Really, really nice goal. I thought, it was a really good game, really entertaining. Both teams wanted to get forward and score, and they did so. But yeah, I thought Samuel Chukwueze did well. Coquelin also had a very good game, and Alex Bunea. So Villarreal, I think I'm gonna pick them to win the whole thing, to be honest, because it is Unai Emery, and he's very good at cup competitions. So look out for them to possibly win it. I think if I were to bet on someone to win, I would go with Villarreal, personally.
Well said, bro. Well said. So Steve said it all. Villarreal still with the quality, but you could see a bit of a freshness in their team as well with Johan Mojica, this Della guy, Alex Baena, and of course Morales. I didn't see these faces. Morlanes. I didn't see these faces last season. Cuenca Barreno. I didn't see a lot of these faces last season, man. So you could see Jackson Nicholas, or whatever his name is, Nicholas Jackson. I think it's Nicholas Jackson. He's coming through. He was linked with a lot of
It's Jackson Nicholas. It is actually Jackson. Yeah.
Wow, that's weird. 2 last names, 2 first names, whatever. So, but you could see a lot of quality in the Villarreal team. Look for them, as one of the favorites to actually win this competition this season. Okay. So no need to elaborate too much on this one. Just see what Lech Poznan does in the group. So let us keep it moving. Once again, big up to everybody watching the stream. Remember, always, you guys are the real deal. So Lech Poznan versus Austria Wien, that's going to be a good one. And Hapoel Beer-Sheva versus Villarreal. So let us go. Group D, I think we're doing very, very well. Partizan, Slovácko, Köln, and Nice all draws on Matchday 1 for this group. Nice versus Köln with the boy Kasper Schmeichel in goal for Nice these days. And you had Tigges for Köln in the 19th minute and Delort in the 62nd minute there from the penalty spot for Nice.
It was this game. I was trying to watch this game, but Köln fans and Nice fans were fighting with each other in the stadium before the game started. So it did get delayed by about 40 or 50 minutes. That's what happens in Europe, bro. Those guys don't fuck around.
Good, very good tidbit there, Steve. We do appreciate that.
Yeah, but no, because we know about German teams. Like Eintracht Frankfurt showed last year that German teams travel ridiculously well. obviously
Yeah.
with Frankfurt filling up the Camp Nou for the Europa League game. So no, and Köln fans, same thing. They came in. There are 15,000 Köln fans in Nice. 15,000, and they were all in one of the city center, and there was some trouble there, but there wasn't. So yeah, obviously that kind of took away from the game a bit. But
Yeah, but
watching
Kasper
the
Schmeichel
game,
was not in goal in this game, so but
Volka made a good save or two.
but
Gaetan,
look,
yeah,
imagine Dante is still playing. Is this the same Dante that I'm
39.
thinking
Yeah,
about?
Dante.
Is this the
Yeah,
same Dante from
from
Bayern
Bayern
Munich?
München.
God damn.
He's
And
39.
wow,
Yeah.
Todibo, former Barcelona
player.
kid there.
Joe
Yeah,
Bryan.
they made a big deal over him, and he never really, he didn't do anything.
He's been
Was
good.
loaned
He's
out.
been good for Nice. I think he found
I'm
his level.
I'm actually happy for Joe Bryan. I don't think Fulham treated him well as their captain at all, man.
Yeah.
So look out for this Nice team because they've spent a lot of money, and they actually want to compete. So they're not a team to mess around with, though. Yeah. So Cone, of course, lost their big man Anthony Modeste. Let's see how they actually do without him.
Pretty good for them. A few good players in this.
Yeah, Skiri kinds,
for Tunisia.
Yeah. They got some like Duda, you know what I'm saying? Andre Duda, some hardworking players in their team,
Lubicic,
you know what I'm saying?
Florian Kainz.
That's a different Jubicic, not the one that destroyed Chelsea. Okay, guys, just want to put that out there. So wait. Oh, I thought that was Yassine Brahimi. I was like, what? Okay. Nicola Pepe is at Nice these days, you know what I'm saying? So they got some quality.
Who I'm really excited about.
They got some quality in their team there, man. And Cone is this Timo Hahn? Timo Hahn is still around?
Of course he is.
God damn. Timo Hahn is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. So look, Adamian,
he used to play for Hoffenheim. He's Armenian.
Yep.
Armenian
so
guy.
Look, good draw, I guess, for both teams. Started out with something, and then because it's a level group in my opinion. So look, in terms of the next game, let's move on. We got a lot to talk about. Next game, and that's an understatement as well. Slovácko and Partizan playing to a 3-3 draw. Remember, Slovácko is a team from the Czech Republic and not Slovakia. So we had a Kalabisha in the 5th minute and the 19th minute, and then Diabate in the 47th and the 53rd, and then Ricardo Gomes in the 62nd, and then Kozak with the equalizer. So this was a topsy-turvy affair, back and forth, where one team was ahead, the other team equalized, went ahead, and then give up the lead again, So very entertaining stuff. I will take some time and go through the highlights when I'm, when I have some time, but I have time until the next time we do a review. And you know what we should have done? We should have done like we should have actually wrote down our predictions for the next round. But it's all right. It's all right, man. We can't cover everything, man.
Are you talking like this, like group stage predictions?
No, I mean like, okay, for example, when we're done with all the games, just say, okay, these are my predictions for the next round or whatnot. Like day 2. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine because I can't actually I can't remember. I can't keep up with all of this, man. It's too many. Champions League, Conference League, and Europa League. So the least we could do is actually review the games. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, just briefly review some games and the results for some. So look, there's actually a guy by the name of Philip Win. Is he from Vietnam? I don't know. That's a Vietnamese kind of last name there. So yeah, that might be a little thing there. So Partizan, I think one of the best teams in Serbia, but these days definitely behind Red Star. Many times behind Red Star, you know what I'm saying? So, a draw. not a bad draw because they had to come from behind there. So I think this Nacho guy is Israeli, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken. But
Yep.
yeah, though. So who's in charge of them these days? Gordon Petric and Slovácko Martin Svedik. So look, we're gonna keep it moving. 3-3 must have been. Oh, and there was a red card in this game as well. Sorry, let me
Yeah.
just go. Let's just go back there. Almost missed the red card there. So Belic got sent off. Christian Belic. And in terms of when he got sent off,
20th minute,
okay, thank you there, thank you,
around
yeah,
that.
thank you for the info.
And
But we,
Slovácko were 2-0 up.
yeah, so well done for Partizan for getting back in the game with 10 men.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff, man, brilliant stuff. So in terms of the next game, Köln plays Slovácko and Partizan will host Nice. All right, so
There's
let's
gonna
go,
be a lot of trouble.
let's run through this. Let's keep running
Yeah.
through this. Alkmaar, Apollon, Vaduz from the second division of
Switzerland.
where they Liechtenstein club,
Switzerland.
right?
Yeah, Liechtenstein club, but they play their football in the sorry, not Netherlands, Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah, and in the second division as well.
Yes.
So Dnipro, they might be the only second division team in the European competitions this season.
They are
the only one for a very long time. So Vaduz versus Apollon, a 0-0 draw. And we're not actually going to get into this too much. Let's just click it and check the stats to see what the attacking stat looks like. And then we just keep it moving because I know Steve want to say something about Vaduz. I know you do. So I'll let you say your piece and then we're going to move. So 7 attempts, none on target. And Apollon 7, 1 on target. So it was basically a snooze fest, ended in a stalemate. Nothing really to talk about here. No red cards or anything. So I'm pretty sure it was a well contested match, and both teams share the spoils here. So just looking through if I see any kind of recognizable name. Ezekiel Henty from Apollon, I do recognize that name. That's about it. That's about it, man. Don't know these players, man. Jovanovic. Yeah, I don't know these names. I don't know these players, man. Whose Ba is this? I don't know these players. There might be a few in there that I've seen before, heard of before, but yeah. So, Steve, talk to us about Vaduz. Let the people know what you think about Vaduz before we move on.
Yeah, so basically how they got here is Liechtenstein don't have a professional football league. They have 8 teams, but those 8 teams, only Vaduz, I believe, is in the Swiss system. So basically Vaduz win the Liechtenstein Cup every single year. And so they get a spot in the Europa Conference League in the qualifiers. So basically this is the first ever time a team from Liechtenstein has played in the group stage of a European competition, and they get a point, just like RFS did for Latvia. So crazy story. Really
Well
is how they got here. So
well said, Steve. Well said. You know what I mean? You're definitely an asset. You're a big asset, bro. You know what I mean? I never get sucked into the comments, bro. I learned from a lot of times I got sucked into the comments. Don't get sucked in, especially when people are trying to troll you. So Dnipro of Ukraine 0, AZ Alkmaar 1. You're very you're very your stuff, and don't make people try to make you feel like you're worthless. You feel me?
I don't care.
So
it's all good.
So look,
Thank you,
in this game, yeah, no problem, man. The wit in the 63rd minute, as AZ won 1-0, so that means Dynamo give them a run for their money here.
Yeah.
I did not watch this game, didn't get a chance to watch the highlights, but just going to the results. Dovbik, yes. Dovbik does play for the national team for Ukraine, and he scored a few goals in the Euros there.
Yeah.
So he, definitely their best player, recognizable name as well there. So yeah, that name stands out big time there.
Yep.
So for AZ, they lost a lot of their better players like Calvin Stings and Owen Windall, and but you could see guys like Jody Classy, formerly of Southampton, there in
Yeah.
their team. You know what I mean? And a
Danny
few other
DeVitt.
players.
I
Yeah.
recognize a lot of them, to be fair, because
You have the
I'm
Japanese,
yeah.
yeah, Sugawara there as well,
Yusuf
Yeah, go ahead.
Barashi used to play in Turkey.
Bazoa, Visheli Bazoa was
Richie
supposed to be the big thing
Curacao.
from Ajax. He was, he used to play for Ajax. He went to Wolfsburg,
Yeah.
so he was supposed to be big, 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 big. Never worked out for him.
Yeah.
This is another Coop Miners there.
Yeah.
Maybe the other Coop Miners cousin. So look, Steve, your thoughts on this?
Yeah. No, I thought Alkmaar played pretty well. They struggled to get the goal. I didn't watch the game either, but highlights from what I saw, it was pretty heavily contested game. Obviously not in Ukraine, and I forget where the game was played, but yeah, it was a good test for Zed Alkmaar, and I'm starting to like them a lot more because I've got one of my Newcastle friends lives in Alkmaar, so me and him both support the thing. So yeah, I'm getting more into Alkmaar, and also it's been cool because
the game was played in Slovakia, it seems.
Slovakia. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, no, a good result for AZ Alkmaar, and they're actually in, really, really good form. We beat FCM in 3-0, 1-1 draw with NEC Nijmegen.
So wait,
1-0 win
AZ
over
out?
Denver.
AZ Alkmaar is your Dutch team?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked in tonight.
We're in good form. We've won most of our games, including a 7-0 win over Dundee United.
Because I myself can't keep track of you, bro. I really can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough.
yeah. So look, with that being said, we're gonna keep it moving. Good win for AZ Alkmaar. Let's go on to Group F, where Djurgården, I just ran across something on Djurgården where UEFA have levied a 15,000 euro fine to the Swedish club Djurgården IF after their supporters carried a banner condemning Hapoel Nicosia and UEFA for letting Kingsley Safo, who was convicted of raping a child in Sweden in 2018, to play in the Europa Conference League. So, wow. Okay, that is
UEFA, bro. What the fuck?
yeah,
bro?
but not even UEFA, but he was convicted of that and still was able to go to Apoel in Cyprus and have a professional football career, though. You know what I'm saying? That is very despicable. You see what I'm saying? And those are the worst crimes you could you could think of. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to a child. So yeah, definitely don't condone none of that. And UEFA, I guess, has the right to fine them, but maybe it's against the rules to have
That's
banners
awful PR,
yeah.
though. That's awful
Yeah.
PR.
I know. So
I get it if your fans are being violent, but like, you
yeah. But look, there's Djurgården, Molde, Shamrock Rovers, and Gent in here. So let's just
no
take a look
goals
at
in any of the games.
the groups. Oh wow, 0-0 for both games. Which means we're not really gonna take. This is the group we're gonna run through actually. But Djurgården, they did well to get to the group stages here. I think they pull off a big upset to get there. Who did they beat again?
Djurgården beat.
Yeah, I think you could they
Hapoel Nicosia.
Okay. So that was Apoel they beat when they had that thing. Okay, good. So Shamrock Rovers, congrats to them for actually being in European competition. They had a few impressive spells during the qualifiers of the Champions League and fell all the way down to the Europa Conference League, but at least they didn't fall all the way out altogether. So we're not going to get into that too much right about now, to be honest, Steve. We have a lot to talk about. And Molde versus Gent. This one, I'm just going to click on to see, who's at, playing for these clubs these days, to be honest. If I recognize any names there. You know what I mean? In 0-0. Hent, this is the
Haug,
club.
Jens Peter Haug on loan from AC Milan.
Okay. Yeah. Formerly of Bodo
Uh,
Glimt, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sven Kums, of course, he's been there for forever. Remember when they made their Champions League
yeah.
debut a couple seasons ago? He was
Yeah.
there. What about this Turanariga kid from Bundesliga club? I think from
Yeah.
Bayer Leverkusen, if I'm not mistaken. Thought he
Yes.
was supposed to be like the next big thing. What happened? You know what I'm saying?
Life
He
happens,
was
bro.
he was very, very highly rated, and how he
Yeah.
ended up there. So this guy, Michael Nago, this guy from Cameroon, man. He's one of
My
the
dude
reason why.
Nagaduji.
Yeah, he's the one of the reason why Cameroon actually qualified
Qualified.
and
Yeah.
and did well in the AFCON as well. This guy Nago Nagjui, whatever how you say
Yeah.
his name. There's also a Salah here, Ibrahim
Mohamed
Salah,
Salah.
Salah's
His name is
cousin.
Mohamed Salah.
That's Salah's cousin. You know what I'm saying? Laurent
Laurent.
Depoitre.
Laurent.
Ooh,
He used to play for Huddersfield.
Depoitre. Yeah, man. God damn. Anyways, let me stop geeking out, man. Let's move. Let's move, man. 0-0 between those clubs. Look, Group G, CFR Cluj, Slavia Praha, Ballkani, and Sivasspor all draws again, and 1-1 draws this time, which means we got to talk. Ballkani. Where's Ballkani from again?
Kosovo.
Okay, so Ballkani 1, CFR Cluj of Romania 1. So Tashki in the 65th minute and Matthias with a late equalizer to give CFR Cluj a point there. So we don't want the footage in there. And just to scroll down, any names, recognizable names there, Yeboah might sound like a recognizable name. But yeah, but both these clubs were actually in the Champions League qualifiers. So we've talked about these clubs
Yeah.
before this season. But we're not gonna get too deep into this, to be honest. And I think that guy Janga plays for that guy from Curacao plays for CFR Cluj these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Rogelio Janga, something like that. His name is. But look, let's check the other game really quick and then finish off the Conference League. So Sivasspor 1, Slavia Praha 0. I know for Sivasspor that there's this guy, that Ivorian plays for them these days. What's his name again? Max Gradel. Before I even go down, they had a red card as well. Yep.
Yeah.
So Sivasspor, well, see, Gradel, number 7. Okay, Dom know his thing. And Clinton and G, Nigerian there.
He used
So
to play
they
for
have a
Marseille and Dinamo Moscow.
Yep. And I think Clinton and G was at Tottenham, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, when he first started, yeah.
Yeah, like
way back then.
He had a short Tottenham career, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And just some recognizable names there just to talk about. But Slavia Praha, Olajinka, Peter Olajinka, formerly of Bruges. I think he used to play for Bruges, if I'm not mistaken. One of them Belgian clubs.
Yeah.
So he's been around. Ibrahim Traore as well. I don't even know if I know because there's so many Traores, but Holesh, these guys play for the Czech national team. Masopust, these guys, recognizable names there. So 1-1 draw. Good result, I guess, for both teams to start out the competition there. And
red card though for Sivasspor, although it's in the 90th minute. So
all right, so the red card right there, second yellow for Keita. And he's sent off there. Kader Keita, probably from Guinea. So 1 point apiece, the Turkish club versus the Czech club there. So look, in terms of the next games for these clubs, Slavia Praha play Ballkani and CFR Cluj play Sivasspor. So just to finish off the Conference League, Group H, okay, Basel, Zalgiris, Slovan Bratislava, and Punic. So all these clubs, with the exception of Basel, was in the Champions League qualifiers, right?
Yeah.
Was Basel in there? Basel wasn't in there, right?
No, they weren't.
Yeah. What were
They're
you
in
saying?
the. I was actually going to say I predicted this group so far spot on because I said Basel would finish first, Zalgiris second, Slovan Bratislava third, and Punic last.
Punic. Remember, Punic is the Armenian team, and
Yeah.
Zalgiris, both Zalgiris and Punic were doing so well in the Champions League
Yeah.
qualifiers, where
Yeah.
we thought one of those teams could have actually made a Champions League debut,
Yeah.
like just have that Cinderella story, but didn't work out. So Slovan Bratislava 0, Zalgiris 0. We're not going to get into that. And
There could have been a lot of goals in that game, to be fair.
Okay, all right, okay. Basel 3, Punic 1. Let's click on this, because
a lot of recognizable names on Basel, actually.
We are so strapped for time. So Males in the 23rd minute and Dashian in the 27th, Berger in the 54th and 76th minute. So Steve said there's a lot of recognizable name.
Yes.
Former player Alexander Fry, legendary player actually. Marvin Hitz these days.
Used to play for Dortmund.
Noah Katterback is at Basel these days. God damn.
Liam Miller, Canadian international.
Okay, formerly from Liverpool, right?
Bradley Fink.
Toulant Xhaka, Granit Xhaka's brother. I don't know this Fink guy.
Andy Diouf.
I don't know him. Yeah, I don't know him.
Berger used to play for Feyenoord.
Okay.
Bradley Fink.
Okay. So
I'm trying to think where Bradley Fink was from.
Yeah, don't bust your brain, bro. Not that important.
That's all right.
But you see Andy Zakiri there from Brighton, on loan from Brighton. Fabian Fry, he's been around a while. God damn.
Yeah.
Let me see any more recognizable names here.
Dan Ndoye used to play
Adam
for
Shalai. Adam Shalai.
Yeah.
Of course. Dan Ndoye, I don't know.
Hungary.
But yeah. Big win for Basel.
Jean-Kevin Augustin also plays for Basel.
Oh, he fell off big time.
Andy Zekeri on loan from Brighton.
Wait, bro. Jean-Kevin Augustin, bro.
Yeah.
PSG. RB Leipzig, bro.
Leeds also.
Leeds. I remember that. If I didn't run through the freaking bench, I would have forgot he existed. Seriously, I would have totally forgot he existed as a human being. That's how much he fell off, bro. You laugh. You laugh. It's that serious, man. So look, guys, thank you for listening. 47 minutes. Not bad. We did good. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch right over to the Europa League.
Yeah.
All right. So
here we go.
Hopefully we could run through this in 30 minutes or less, you know what I mean? Because we were warming up. We were, getting the engines, revved
we're going to be
up.
over 30 minutes. We're going to give Man United some shit. We got to give Man United some stick.
I know, but no need to rub salt in the wound, bro. People know this already. You know what I'm saying? People know they're frauds already, So look, Arsenal, 3 points, Bodo Glimt, PSV, and Zurich. So the PSV, Bodo Glimt 1-1. I watched the highlights for this one. Gronbeck, man. Remember we talk about Gronbeck brought from our house, and it's just a big signing because they lost a lot of players. They recognize this young player, and was probably our house's best player. Brought him in. Bam! He scored in the Champions League qualifiers, crucial goal, and then look at that again. He scored. That was a brilliant goal he scored in this game as well. Brilliant goal, man. This kid, I'm telling you, he will be another player Bodo Glimt's going to make at least 15 million from. Remember, I told you that, man. Look, you recognize Hjulmund. You remember that from Sturmgrass? Yep. And you saw what he did already. He's already scored. He's already scored, right? Exactly. So, look. We talk about talent here. We recognize names, and we're not just babbling here. You know what I'm saying? We're not just wasting time. We know, we recognize. If I don't know that Steve know, then I know Steve might not know, but we basically washing each other's hands. You know what I mean? So look, Gakpo I think was very dangerous, and you could see why a lot of teams want him. PSV obviously was the more, threatening of the two teams in this game. I can't remember all the details from the
Yeah.
highlights, but I think they did get a goal chalked off. I might be wrong, but they were the better team. And
Yeah.
when Bodo Glimt scored, it was completely against the run of play, and Gakpo there with the equalizer, well deserved in my opinion there. So 1 point apiece, but Bodo Glimt showing that they are gonna compete amongst the best of the best, man. So look, hard luck to them. They didn't make it to the Champions League, but they were on the cusp of doing so. They were only
They will
separated
next year.
by.
I think
They
they
were
will
only
next
yeah.
year.
They should They were only separated by Bruno Petkovic and that brilliant bicycle kick Josip Dermic with a goal.
Yeah.
I could remember, and Peter Bochkai.
Yeah.
So look, Bodo Glimt, they could qualify for the Champions League next year, but they're gonna find it very hard holding on to their manager and holding on to their best players, because Knutsen is linked with a job at Bournemouth too,
Yep.
So let's see what happened there. So look, 1 point apiece. We're gonna keep it moving for real. We got a lot of games to talk about. Let's talk about Arsenal 2, Zurich 1. So in this game, Arsenal very, very dominant. Marquinhos in the 16th minute, good on the young man to score his first Arsenal goal on his first Arsenal start. First set of minutes played for Arsenal, and it shows that they are repeating the trick with the Martinelli deal. So bringing in Martinelli out of obscurity, bringing in Marquinhos out of obscurity for small amount of money, and bam, bam, So they did score an equalizer there, and Nketiah with the foul, Creju with the equalizer, and then Nketiah set up by Marquinhos, who just nonchalantly crossed the ball into the box with his left foot, and Nketiah, who got a chance from the start ahead of Jesus, obviously rotation. He did the rest. If you check the Arsenal team, a lot of rotation, a few players, continue to start games like Gabriel, of course, Martinelli, Lukanga, Xhaka. These guys started recently, but look, Fabio Vieira starting his first game for Arsenal, and Nketiah as well.
I thought he looked he needs a loan. Same thing with Lukanga. I think, in my opinion, they should.
Who needs a loan?
Both of them, Vieira and Lukanga. I don't think either of them are ready.
Why you
right
think
now.
so? Vieira had a solid game, bro. I think he had a solid game. Nah, come on, give the man them time.
I think both of them need loans. To be fair, I'm not saying that they're bad. It's like the same thing with Fabio Vieira, bro.
Fabio Vieira
just
just got signed, bro. He hardly played. He was injured. How are you gonna say he need a loan right away? How? But
because
look, I don't know, bro. Get the man a bro. The man haven't even played no games yet.
Yeah, he did. He played that game.
Yeah, but right away.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing against Man United when he came on as a sub. Looked off the team. I think he needs a loan.
Okay, we have different opinions. I don't think
he's a talented kid. I remember watching him for Porto in the UEFA Youth League like a few years ago. Like, he is a good player.
He'll be okay, bro. He'll be okay. But look, Rob Holding, Tomiyasu probably happy for minutes, but the man of the hour, Matt Turner, making his Arsenal debut as well. Let's not let that one slip through the cracks, okay? American international goalkeeper, you know what I mean?
I think it's silly that they let him go for Leno. I will say that.
Well, I don't think so, because guess what? Why would you have Leno on bigger wages? A regular,
because
he used to be a regular, but he used to be a regular number one goalkeeper. Why would you have a number one goalkeeper as your number two when you could have a player like Matt Turner, come in, get some experience, happy to be at Arsenal, to be the number two and play in the cup games? You see what I'm saying? Leno not happy with that. Leno happy with what's going on at Fulham right about now. You know what I'm saying? So look, Zinchenko, Jesus, Odegaard, Saka came off the bench, and Mikel Arteta just wanted to just finish things off strong. I don't think he wanted to risk it at all. So
Zinchenko,
You could see
Ben
Santini,
White,
recognizable name.
Games.
You could see Avdijad, formerly of Bundesliga. I could remember him. But yeah, good win for Arsenal. It wasn't as comfortable as it looked
It
because
should have been so much.
they did boss the game for the most part, but just did not convert their chances when
Blairim
opportunities.
Jamili, also
Yeah,
a former
Jamali,
Montreal Impact
of course.
player. I love
I
me some
think
Blairim
he
Jamili.
was at I think Jamali was at Bologna one
Yes.
time. He has been he has been very good for the Swiss national team, and this guy Selness, wasn't he? Did he play for this guy name's recognizable like he was at Bodo Glimt or something?
No, that's Saltness.
No, just the name Salnez. That's the way,
it sounds familiar. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he looks like he's from the region there. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving though.
Yeah.
Any more tidbits, guys? Drop it in the chat. Appreciate you guys in the stream right now. What we got? Big up to Marcel in the house. Marcel in the house. Claude Murphy in the house as well. Lego Dude. Kevin who came through. Everybody who came through, man. Devontae Caprice. Everybody, smash up the thumbs up button, guys, for the live stream, Europa League live stream there. So in the next game, we're gonna see Bodo Glimt face Zurich and Arsenal play PSV. That would be
a Bodo Glimt win. To be honest,
that'd be a very good. Arsenal PSV would be a good game. The very, very good game. So
PSV will win.
Bodo Glimt, I think, are gonna find it hard to get out of that group, but I think they might be the surprise team to come through, maybe ahead of a PSV.
With Arteta, anything is possible.
Nah, bro. Arsenal not.
Fraudulent.
Arsenal not. Come on, bro. Come on.
Fraud.
Stop. Come on, bro. Stop playing.
Fraud.
Next thing, he'll end up Newcastle's future manager too. Watch.
No, he won't.
Watch. So look, Ren, Fenerbahce, Dinamo Kiev, Ajax, Larnaca. All right. So we got some games here. Fenerbahce 2, Dinamo Kiev 1. I think these teams met before as well.
In the Champions League qualifying round.
Exactly. So Kiev did defeat Fenerbahce then. So Gustavo Henrique in the 35th, big defender there, scored a header. And Shigankov scored a very cheeky goal in the 63rd minute. And Michy Batshuayi on debut. Michy Batshuayi on debut with the goal. He just seems to come up clutch though.
Inside the box. Yeah.
Yep. Whenever he's on loan, he does so well, man. So give it
for
up
Palace,
to Michy
for
Batshuayi.
Dortmund, for a lot of teams.
Name the clubs, man. I think he was in Besiktas as well. Besiktas. He's been all over the place. But he needs to settle down. I think Chelsea should have given him a chance. They didn't treat him well at all. I just want to put it out there. Should have given him a
chance 4 or 5 years ago.
Why did they go out and buy him and never give him a chance? You see what I'm saying? That's the thing I don't like with Chelsea, man. You pick up guys like Chukwuemeka, who's going to rot on the bench. Watch and see. Remember I told you that. But look, Fenerbahce, they have a lot of talent. Attila Shalai, a name to look out for in the future.
Luan Perez used to play for Marseille.
Yep.
Brazilian center back.
The Willian Arau is another Brazilian as well. But, Josh King gone to Fenerbahce to resurrect his career. Of course,
João Pedro from Cagliari.
Yep. Diego Rossi, who I think used to play in the
LAFC.
Yep, exactly, man.
MLS.
So Alioski, formerly of Leeds.
There's gone. So,
a lot of quality in this team, man. A lot of quality in the team. And you see, Dinamo Kiev, they do have quality as well, like guys like Shaparenko, Shigankov, recognizable name there, So, look, big up to my boy Mircea Lucescu, who looks like he's 56 years old, but he's in his 70s. And I think Mircea Lucescu will be a centurion, man. He doesn't look like he's aging whatsoever.
Yeah.
He has a diet of garlic. Like he eats a lot of garlic. He's supposed to be a vampire, but he eats his kryptonite. So look, man, we're gonna keep it moving though. But Kiev, you got a feel for them. What's going on in Ukraine and everything. But
they've been in bad form. They've been in very bad form too.
Didn't the Ukrainian league restarted?
Yes, but they're in terrible form. So they lost 3-2.
are these games playing in Ukraine?
It's all in one stadium. You know how in the pandemic, we had one game on in one time? There weren't 10 o'clock games all the time. There's just one. That's how they did it. So like tomorrow at like 6 a.m., there's a Ukrainian game. I'll watch that. And then I'll watch another one. And then Dynamo Kiev play Lviv tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I'll watch that.
That might take a lot of a big toll on the pitch, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, let's keep it moving. Aeklanaka 1, Ren 2, and in this game, let me just run through the thing. I didn't get to watch the highlights for this one though.
Check out the Asignon goal.
Tiete 29th.
It was my God.
Let me just go through the thing that we talk about that goal there. So San Giorgio in the 33rd, and then Asignon in the 94th for the winner. Yeah. So what's up with that goal now? What happened in that goal?
Well, the Arthur Tiate goal, who's a very good Belgian center back. He played at Bologna. Big fan of that move for Stachane. He picked the ball up outside of the box and just smacked it, and it hit the post and in. Really, really nice goal. And then for the Asignon goal, my word. Oh, my word. So it was a cross from the left at the 90th minute, and it was a side volley in midair. It was brilliant. You got to check that out.
I watched the highlights and check that. I'll definitely check that out. But look, man, look, for Larnaca, you have that's not that Luis Gustavo. Where's Luis Gustavo? Is he in the French league these days?
Luis Gustavo is...
It can't be him. Is it this one? It can't be him. Nah, yeah, it's not him. Yeah, Luis Gustavo, I think, is in the French league these days. Did he go back to Brazil? Luis Gustavo, formerly of Bayern Munich, right? Gustavo.
No, Luis Gustavo is playing for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia.
Left. Yeah, he left, but he's 35. Yeah, he was in Fenerbahce, Marseille, Fenerbahce, Al Nassr. He just left Fenerbahce. But Bayern Munich, Wolfsburg, you know what I mean? Brazilian national team for, a little spell there. You know what I mean? So quality.
There's that Tiate goal.
Quality. I don't want that to play, bro. You got a copyright there. So Joe Rodon getting some game time over there, and big up.
He's been doing all right. He's been doing all right for Stachane, actually.
Big up to the boy Steve Mandanda.
Marseille legend. Yeah.
Yep. Who went to the World Cup and has a World Cup medal. He played at the World Cup as well. Yeah. I don't think he'll make it this time around. But look, a very exciting player, Kamaldeen Sulemania.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's Ghanaian, right? Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Kamaldeen Sulemania. Come on, Steve. You should know these things, bro.
I was thinking he might have been Cameroonian. But
nah. Come on. But look, we're going to keep it moving, though. I know you want to stand talk a long time about Ren, but we're not. But
I love Ren, bro. I love them.
We have Ren. Yep. Ren versus Fenerbahce next, and Dynamo Kiev coming up against Aeklanaka. So with that being said, we're going to keep it moving. Let's move on to Group C, where we have Real Betis, Ludogorets. Oh, Steve's favorite team, Roma.
They were my
HJK. Oh man, Ludogorets doing the goddamn business in this game. So Ludogorets 2, Roma 1. Roma struggled big time though. College in the 72nd minute, Shumarodov equalized in the 86th, and Nonato in the 88th. Yeah, Roma had many opportunities, didn't take them, and then Ludogorets say, "Hey, okay, you don't want to score? All right, we take this."
Roma's form lately has been crap, which makes me very happy because I obviously hate them a lot. So big up Ludogorets, you did me a favor here.
But look,
I love it.
You can't laugh too much Roma won the Conference League last season,
I
and
can laugh,
remember
bro.
they got beaten up by Bodo Glimt, but they'll bounce back. They'll bounce back though.
No, they
They got a
won't.
lot of quality in their team there. You know what I mean?
Dybala is a
So
flop. I'm sorry.
well, so far, yeah, but a lot of quality in their
Thank
team,
you.
and
Thank you.
I'm not gonna go through all the names or anything, but a lot of quality in their team, and let's see how they do in the group and
Patricio's
in.
career has fallen off a cliff.
Let's see
No,
how
I
they do
got
in the league. But this is a
what?
big result, though. This is one of the massive results
Yeah.
of the match they won, and
Matic looked off
Roma.
the pace in that game.
Yeah,
Pellegrini missed a sitter.
yep.
Brian Cristante was all right. Celik. But yeah, big up Ludogorets for beating Roma. I'm very happy about
Yeah.
that.
So you go from F
Dybala is
Ludogorets. You go from F Ludogorets to big up Ludogorets. Now I know.
yes, because anyone who beats Roma, that's a big up.
Yeah, I know. I know. So look, the next game. Big up to Michael Talks Football. I think he went to watch this game, if I'm not mistaken. And
He was
HJK nil, Real Betis 2. So he said that HJK,
Wolverhampton.
yeah, he said that Wolves HJK actually held up, then and did well, but they didn't take their chances, and then they got punished. So William Jose, of course, former Wolves loanee, and 43rd minute of first half, extra time from the penalty spot, and 64th minute there to give Betis a 2-0 lead and
Dom, you know
win
how
the
to
game.
say HJK in Finnish? How Michael says it?
Says Hoiko.
Hoiko. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what he
Testing your
says.
knowledge.
Well, listen, I pay attention, man.
I paid. Yeah.
That's the least I could do. I gotta
Perfect.
listen and pay attention, man. You know what I mean?
Hoiko.
So yeah, so look, that's what's going on right about now. Betis 2, the former Man City manager Manuel Pellegrini, who
I
doing
like
big things.
Pellegrini a lot. I don't know about
Yep.
you, Dom.
Yeah, he's doing big things. He's doing well. He's doing well at Betis.
He's an
man,
underrated manager. Won the cup obviously with Real Betis last year.
Indeed.
They got a good team. Joaquin's still playing.
Yep.
Absolutely crazy.
German
Luis
Petzela. They have a lot of quality in the young Brazilian there. They got a lot of quality in the team, though.
Yeah.
So we're
Claudio Bravo too.
We're not gonna stay super. Yep, we're not gonna stay super long on this. Got a lot to talk about. So in the next game, Roma play Hoiko, and Real Betis come up against Steve's favorite club, Ludogorets. So guys, if you haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button, make sure you do so. We'll definitely appreciate it. Do it for Steve. Do it for your boy Dom. All right, and thanks for everybody who did so already. So look, Braga, Union Saint-Gilloise, Union Berlin, and Malmo. This is a very good group. And look, I got to say, big up to Saint-Gilloise right away for picking up a big win there. Look, I don't think, isn't this the European debut, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah. Well, no, I think it's been 60 or some odd years for Saint-Gilloise.
Well, I mean, in the new era, right?
Basically.
Yeah, so Leinen in the 39th minute. This is one of the games I didn't watch the highlights for. And there was a red card, 94th minute here for Sven Mikel. So inconsequential for the most part, but big win for St. Gilloise, showing that what they did in the Belgian League last season was not a fluke.
Yeah.
So look, in terms of Union Berlin, you got to give it up to them. Urs Fischer and his boys, they're making it to
good goalkeeper.
Yeah, they're making it to European competition is a big achievement. Remember, Union Berlin wasn't even in the Bundesliga a few years ago. You know what I mean? So you got to give it up to them, man. So not gonna get too much. I don't know the team very well. I know Sheraldo Becker, Ronnie Kadira.
Becker's good player.
I know Kanaka. He's been in the Bundesliga for some time. Rono as well.
Christopher Tremmel, good Austrian.
Genki Haraguchi. So they do have quality there.
Rami
Definitely
Kadira.
have quality.
Boniface from
Bodo Glimt.
Dante Vengier from
I'm not gonna act. I don't know the St. Gilloise team very very well, but they are a team that's
Vander Hayden's pretty
definitely
good.
developing developing well though. So look,
Schaefer, Hungarian international.
oh, Andres Schaefer. Don't
Yeah,
know him too well, but
good player.
look, big win for St. Jalowa. All luck to Union. Let's see how they bounce back in the next game, though.
Yeah.
So, look, in terms of the next match,
Malmo
Malmo
Braga.
nil, Braga 2. I did watch the highlights for this one, and the Hortas, man. You go down to the lineup there. Ricardo Horta and Andre Horta. Oh man, these guys were tormenting Malmo for the whole game. And then they finally got their goals in the 30th minute there, Bruno Rodriguez and Ricardo Horta from the penalty spot there. So I didn't even notice though. Aga Hirata is in charge of Malmo these days. I didn't even realize it, man.
Oh, wow.
I may have known it, but it slipped me. Former
Yeah.
Denmark manager too. So
Yeah.
Malmo, you could see a lot of recognizable names like Kiese Tillen, Toivonen off the bench,
Christensen.
Martin Olsen, Moisander.
Hadji
These are the
Akunidic.
names that I know. Who?
The center back Hadzik Adunic. I recognize him. Bosnian.
I don't know him. Yeah, that's a Bosnian name, but I don't know him that well.
Yeah.
Guys like Rakip, familiar with. You know what I mean?
Peña.
So,
Cisse used to be at FC Zurich, actually.
Yeah, they actually have some quality there as well. And give it up to Braga, who's actually, I think the last time I checked the Portuguese league, Braga was actually on top of the table. So
yeah, they've been up to a really good start.
Yeah, they're doing well, man. They're doing well. They're actually third. They're third. They dropped to third. So Benfica and Porto ahead of them. Is back to business. It's back to business, man.
But they can go second if they win tomorrow, actually.
How disappointing. How disappointing. It's going to be one of Sporting, Benfica, or Porto again. How disappointing, man.
It's probably going to be Benfica, to be fair.
Look.
Hope it is.
Got a lot of quality in Portugal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we saw that on display with these guys. I didn't even realize that Diego Lainez actually left Betis. He's there on loan.
Yeah.
Abel Ruiz, former Barcelona.
Bro, Mexico fans like to put Lainez and Gio Reyna on the same pedestal. I'm not even kidding. I think
he's playing in Braga. Come on. No disrespect to Braga, but still. So, look, in terms of the next games, Braga versus Union Berlin and St. Gilloise versus Malmo. Look, we're doing very well when it comes to the Europa League. We're running through. And I think it's me, because if it left to Steve would talk forever about these games. So, Amonoya, 0, Sheriff 3. Big up to Sheriff. This was a very, very good performance. I watched the highlights and they were just on point for the most part. So, Rashid in the second minute, ATM1 in the 55th, and Diop in the 76th to give Sheriff, who burst on the scenes last season, convincing 3-0 win over Ammonia. So, look, in terms of some recognizable names, Neil Lennon in charge of Ammonia. Let's just make that clear there. You know what I mean? Adam Long, not Michael, but Adam Long. Lex Jacks, man. He's been around forever. Yeah. He's like a journeyman. He's been around ever. Mix Discarud, who was actually bought by Manchester City.
Yeah.
And never.
Brandon Barker used to play for Rangers.
He was just loaned out. He was just one of those City group signing. You know what I mean? Bruno.
You know what's funny? Hey, Dom, you know what's funny? You said that you don't like when Chelsea do that. They buy someone and they just never give them a chance.
No. It's different. It's different, bro. What Chelsea and City do is different. Man City is a City group signing, so they sign players within the City group and they sign them as a Manchester City signing, right? Because obviously the Manchester City is the parent club at the head of the whole umbrella with the money, right?
Yeah.
So then but there's other players would sign, for the other clubs like Troyes and NYCFC, Girona, you know what I mean?
Melbourne City.
the team in India, Australia, Japan. There's one in
Argentina,
there's one in Uruguay
Uruguay,
these
sorry,
days. Now there's
Montevideo or something.
now
Uruguay.
there's Torquay. Now there's Palermo. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's a club in Belgium as well.
Yeah.
So look, we got clubs all over. So we just send these players. If they're talented, we pick them up, send them there. Even if they do well, I realize some players would do well and never even come back to City. The fact that they do well is make it more possible for the City group to make more money from them. You know what I mean? So look, Sheriff never expected anything different from them. But I see Ansi Farad playing here for Amonoya, Karim Ansi Farad, Iranian international there. Let me see what else you got there. Ozu had to come off the bench there. That Nigerian goalkeeper. He had to come off the bench. Goalkeeper got injured early on in the game. So we get up to Sheriff, man. You know what I mean? So look, let's keep it moving. Still got a few more games to talk about.
For Sheriff, yeah.
Let's talk about Man United. Oh man. So look, I watched the first half of this game and it was a snooze fest, right? And it's like United had a few opportunities. They weren't really sharp enough. And if we check the lineup really quick here, you could see Dalo retain his place along with Malassi and De Gea. But you check around the team, Ericsson retained his place, Anthony from the last game. But Ilanga, Ronaldo, Casemiro, Fred, Maguire, and Lindelof came in, and you see the result. I think he made too many changes, way too many changes. And it could have been ugly. I could remember when Solat, got on the run. And what was a player that came on that did not get the opportunity here?
Muhammad Ali Cho.
Muhammad Ali Cho came on and looked very dangerous.
Good
Big
play.
up to David Silva, who was actually involved in the build-up there when the handball happened. But look, to be fair, Kubo was, oh man, he was tormented Man United on the day. It was actually his shot that
torment fucking
yeah. So look, Kubo, his shot was actually hit the knee of Martinez, who came off the bench and was looking sharp until that moment, and then it hit his arm. And I think that was not a penalty. I think that was a wrong decision to give a penalty for that. Even though I don't like Man United, it was not the right decision because it hit the knee first or the leg and pop up onto the arm.
Yeah.
And you don't usually give penalties for those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are not handballs. And I think it was very poor on the ref to actually give that. But at the end of the day, just because it's Man United, it's probably some type of karma coming back their way. And
exactly. They get calls against them or for them.
In the second half, look, they did what they had to do. They throw on the Jadon Sancho. Let's just go to the subs really quick.
Kumar, good player, actually.
Well, he was brought from Almeria, right? So, look.
Yeah.
Lisandro Martinez came on, Bruno Fernandes came on, Surlat, of course, and Ali Cho for Sociedad. Sancho, Alejandro Garnacho came on. He looked bright.
Alanga needs a loan,
Charlie McNeil.
Alanga's not good enough.
Come on, Steve.
Alanga's not good at
Steve, come on, bro.
What?
Ilanga, I think Ilanga is very good, bro. Ilanga is very promising, bro. Come on. The only reason I would say he needs a loan is he could get loaned to another Premier League club or to a championship team. If Ilanga ends up let me tell you something. Let me say this one time. And even though Man United are my rivals, let me say this one time. If Ilanga ends up playing for Dortmund on one of them teams where he can thrive, he will be a hell of a player.
Yes.
But he needs to play every week.
Yes.
At United, that's not gonna happen at United. So
exactly.
Look, all right, my wife's messaging me. Let me see what she got to say there. All right, Steve, continue.
I gotta tell the people, look, I just don't think Anthony Elanga's good enough. I think he's a decent player. I think he needs a loan. He doesn't look comfortable playing in that Man United team, and he's not going to get minutes all the time. But no, big up Real Sociedad. They did what they had to do against Man United to get the dub, and Manchester is still, and probably always will be if the Glazers are there, it's going to be blue. I don't care about fan bases or nothing like that. The results on the pitch determine whether a city is or isn't blue. So, Dom, I was just telling the people about Elanga being not good enough right now. He needs a loan.
Come on,
I think Real Sociedad proves once again that Manchester is blue, regardless of the fan bases. Manchester is blue.
David Silva coming back to, haunt Man United. I like that. I really, really like that.
I rate it.
I don't agree with everything you say. You don't have to agree with everything I say, but I think Elanga needs more opportunities.
Yes, that's why I said he needs a loan.
He don't need no loan, bro. He's a good player to have in the squad that when you have Europa League games and you have cup matches, he can start. You see what I'm saying? You need these players. If Elanga needs a loan, Joe Willock needs a loan badly.
Yes, he does. Oh, of course he does. Joe Willock's been shit for a while.
And you have so many waste players on Newcastle United. I'm not even backing up United. I'm just saying, you have to look into your own team and know what you need. Guys like Matt Ritchie, they're stealing for a living.
No shit.
These players should be let go.
Tom, I'm just honest.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm honest.
I know.
You could come
out. It's your opinion, but I don't agree. I think Elanga is a very talented player. Not because he's a United player. If you watch what Elanga did in the Liverpool, I think he played in a Liverpool game. And he was very good in that game. You know what I'm saying? I think he played in that game. Maybe it was Elanga, Rashford, and Sancho, if I'm not mistaken, up top. He was. Yeah, it was Elanga. Yeah, he was very good, man. Come on, bro. Fair is fair, man. Fair is fair. Maybe Alexander Isak needs a loan,
bro. I don't think that's the case at all.
Look, he wasn't scoring a lot of goals for Sociedad, was he?
No, but he's still young.
Elanga is still young too. I'm just saying, bro. You know what I mean? But look, big up to everybody in the house. Marcel is saying that Elanga is garbage. I don't think so, bro.
Thank God.
I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. But anyways, we agree. We gotta agree to disagree. It's fine.
I'm gonna sleep well at night.
Bro, one thing we could agree with is that Man United were garbage in the game. A lot of chances for Cristiano Ronaldo didn't take. Casemiro had chances, didn't take them. And these guys, after a run of 4 wins on the bounce, they go back to, what they were doing at the start of the season. Same old, it's back to business for United, man.
Which is good. I love it.
I love it too. And big win for Sociedad. They're not a team to take lightly in this group. A lot of quality.
Get first place.
Exactly. A lot of quality in this team, man. So look, with that being said, we're gonna move on. We got 2 more groups to talk about. In the next game, Sociedad play Almeria and Sheriff. Oh man, Sheriff is not a team you want to mess around with. We could see another. We could see another upset there.
I'm gonna say that's a draw for Sheriff and Man United.
I think that was the first time Sociedad beat an English opposition as well.
And Man United haven't done well against teams from Spain either recently. Villarreal beat them. Atletico Madrid beat them.
Exactly.
Sociedad.
Yep.
So. Yeah, Real Madrid, Man United really struggle against Spanish teams. No, but I think Sheriff will get a draw, real talk, against Man United.
I think it's possible that they even could win that game.
Oh, yeah.
It's on the road as well, where United are going to rotate too. So, look, Group F, Lazio, Sturm Graz, Midtjylland, and Feyenoord. So, just to run through these matches, Sturm Graz 1, Midtjylland 0. Look,
Midtjylland do not look themselves.
Emega in the 8th minute. and he had a red card, and if we could find out where that red card happened here. Seems like it happened a bit early in the game. Let me see. Red card, couple of VAR decisions there. 73rd minute, Stefan Helander red carded for, Sturmgras, but it was inconsequential. So, look, Emega in the 8th minute, Midtjylland failed to reply. And Sturmgras, I saw in the Champions League qualifiers, even though they didn't qualify, they did look good. They look good. They look good. They look good. I have to say that they look good. So, and they sold Hillman as well. So, they let go of a very, very talented youngster there. So,
Horvat used to play for NS Mura, actually.
Okay.
Tommy Horvat.
That's Mura that beat Tottenham in the Conference League last season. Sisto still around. Drea.
He's played for Celta Vigo.
Dalsgaard, Sviatchenko, Losel. Midtjylland got quality, but they just
they've been terrible this season. Really bad.
So really bad. Big win for the Austrian outfit here. You could see Emega with the blonde hair, got a lot of flair. And the Danish outfit in Midtjylland got to come stronger next time around. So, just to run through the next game in the group, let's talk before we got to the last group here. So, Feyenoord versus Lazio. So, 4-2. 4-2 for Lazio. Luis Alberto in the 4th minute. Felipe Anderson, formerly of West Ham, on his second coming to Lazio, actually. Vicinio, the Uruguayan.
Vicino, Uruguayan.
In the 28th minute, 63rd minute. And Jimenez with a brace, 69th from the penalty spot, 88th minute there. I'm yet to watch his highlights, though, I have to say. But Lazio have been doing well. Maurizio Sarri in charge. Lazio these days, a lot of quality in their team, and this is not even the strongest team where Sergei Milinkovic-Savic was on the bench, you know what I'm saying, and a few other players. But you can see Ciro Immobile, Felipe Anderson, Luis Alberto. There's also recognizable names from the club there. So, look, for Feyenoord, you could see Dilrosun,
Patrick Valamark, young Swedish player to look out for.
Danilo Pereira, I think he's one of Danilo Pereira. I think wasn't he? Let me click on his thing. I think he was the guy that was at Ajax, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that was a Danilo that was at Ajax. That never really came through.
Worked out.
He didn't develop on the trajectory that we thought he would.
Good player, very good player.
Coach Ku is very good.
He's got attitude problems though.
Quinton Timber, that's Urian Timber's twin brother, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sebastian Szyminski is on loan from Brighton, if I'm not
Marcus
mistaken.
Pedersen, they got quality. Hanko, Bilio, a lot of quality in this.
Trauner's an Austrian center back.
Yeah, a lot of quality in this Feyenoord team, but of course, Lazio, of course, man, way more quality.
Yeah.
And they came out on top there. So, Lazio, I think if Lazio does not really, if they don't challenge, it would be a disappointing campaign for them. Yeah, so they must challenge.
The goal for me so far with the way we're playing this season, I'll be at the game last Saturday against Napoli. Didn't exactly work out. I want us to be in Champions League next year. Lazio
is your Italian team, bro?
What the
I need to write down. I'm not. You're wearing the Lazio shirt. But look, I have to write these down, bro.
Come on, dog.
You and I got to have a one-on-one conversation. For real. And I have to write down all your teams so that I know. You see what I'm saying? So I could be like, yeah, your team did this, your team did that. Because, look, Man City... Yo, I don't want.
It's not like I'm wearing the shirt and there's one there.
I didn't notice, bro. I didn't notice. You know what I'm saying? So big up to Devonta Caprice, Marcel, King Hoddle, Lego Dude, everybody in here, guys. Make sure you smash the thumbs up. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm convinced. I'm convinced, bro. I'm convinced, bro. You don't need to. Come on, man. Come on, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sebastian Verone. Yeah.
Come on. You know what I'm
Want
saying?
more?
No. You know what? Yo, you know what I want? You know what shirt I want?
The what? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyways, bro, let's finish this thing off, man. Feyenoord play Sturmgrass, Midtjylland play Lazio in their next game. So, look, just to finish things off, last group, Freiburg, Nantes, Karabaj, and Olympiacos. So,
Pretty tight group.
Your team Karabaj is flunking out these days, bro, you know? When I say your team, I mean I'm just messing around. That's not really your team, but Grifo from the penalty spot in the 17th minute, 7th minute, and Richard Doan in the 15th. Look, I have to say this from the highlights. In the first 10 minutes, it could have got about 3 goals. They were just flying. And Vesovic, oh man, that Vesovic goal, that was a hell of a goal, man.
Good goal.
Sent all the defenders one way, and then lashed it with his left foot to beat the goalkeeper, man.
Great goal.
You know, very good goal. And Freiburg coming out champion winners there, I should say. Look, Vincenzo Grifo there, that Italian, he's been in the Bundesliga a long time, man.
He's played for Hoffenheim, I think.
He's been there a long time. Yeah, he's been
Maximilian
there a long time.
Good player.
It's nice to see Ginter, man. Matthias Ginter.
Returning back to his boyhood club.
You know, he didn't go to Bayern
Christian Reinhardt.
Didn't go to Bayern Munich. He stayed at where was Ginter at? Bayer Leverkusen?
No, Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Yeah. No. Gladbach. I don't know why I said. You know, I'm thinking about the Bender brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Yep. Them dudes retired one time together. Real twins. But I have to say, Doan was damn good on the day, man.
Yes.
Doan, that was a hell of a goal he scored, too.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So the Eggestein, there's also the Eggestein brothers as well.
Yeah.
You know, Maximilian Eggestein.
Eggestein.
Egghead. Eggy. Hey, what up, Eggy? You know what I'm saying? And Nils Peterson, he's been around there for a while, so yeah. So Karabaj, you know, of course, they do have some good moments. Kadi, you know, very talismanic player there for them, and you know, they tried. Zubir, I remember he got a good shot that was saved by the goalkeeper. You know what I mean? But Gorbanov and his boys gonna have to come again harder. So big win for Freiburg as they, you know, are top of the table there. So look, there's still another group. God damn! Thought this was the last group. I thought this was the last group, you know. Nantes 2, Olympiacos 1. Big up to Nantes, man. Big win. There was a red card for Olympiacos as well. Mustafa Mohamed scoring his first goal there, the Egyptian international. And then
someone from Galatasaray, I believe.
Yep, Mutasami, own goal. I think this was this was a weird goal too. This was a very weird goal. Yep. I think they had chalked it off and then give it back or something like that. Some weird thing. And then Guesan in the 93rd minute to give Nantes, I think, what was a well-deserved win.
Yeah.
So, look, Nantes,
the one thing I worry...
This guy the Guesan guy had a goal chalked off, I could remember too.
Yeah.
But look, before you say what you have to say, because we gotta end this. I gotta go pick up my wife. But look, Ludovic Blas, oh my God, he had a hell of a game.
Good player.
He had a hell of a game. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this. Pedro Curvela was actually rotten in Liverpool's academy. Like he had potential, and they just wouldn't give him the opportunities in the first team. What he did, he left, and look at the man. He's thriving. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta let a player go.
Another player to look out for on Nantes. And
I don't know him.
Quentin Merlin, very good. And the best goalkeeper in Ligue 1, Alban Lafont.
Yeah. Wasn't he at Fiorentina? Wasn't he at Fiorentina?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very good.
Apia, decent young Belgian. center back, and Andre Girotto, the Brazilian. He's been around for a while. Club.
So that was Pep Biel with the ball into the box, fresh from signing from what's that club
Copenhagen.
name? Yep. And Huang Huizhou from Nottingham Forest as well, formerly of Bordeaux.
On loan.
On
From
loan,
Nottingham,
yeah.
but
On
they
loan.
bought him from Bordeaux.
Yeah. Masouras Bouchalakis, regulars in the Greek national team. Restos coming back to the club as well, along with Kostas Manolas, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had moved, from Roma. I didn't. You know what I mean? I think he was a very quality.
Also, the left back.
Vaclik, they got a lot of quality. Avila, they have a lot of quality in this team. Malan Kunde, a lot of quality in the Olympiacos team, but I don't know, man. They're
overrated, pal.
Yeah, they're very overrated. Very, very overrated, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh,
big up to Musa Sissoko, who came off the bench and looked bright in that game as well. Look, is this Fabio formerly of Manchester United? Oh, man. This is unbelievable. The man is only 32 years old. Remember Fabio and his brother. What's his brother name again? Damn. I think his brother was the better one, though. Those were twins. Can't remember his brother's name right now. Yeah, it's not that important, but yeah, that's just a little thing. This is a little,
Moses Simon.
This kid I remember, Castelletto. What he's played for the African nation, I can remember. Moses Simon, we know how good he could be as well,
Yeah.
So look, we're not gonna even get too. Oh, look, gotta shout out Josh Bowler, who came off the bench there, on loan, I think, from Forest as well, isn't he?
Quang Inbaum used to play for Vancouver Whitecaps and Ruben Kazan.
Isn't he on loan from Forest too? Bowler? Didn't they buy him too?
Think so.
Yeah, so yeah. All right, so enough geeking out. Yusuf El Arabi, he's been around a long time there as well.
You just start geeking.
All right, still though, it's tempting. So look, in the next games, we got Karabakh facing Nantes and Olympiacos coming up against Freiburg. So look, just to finish things off today, Steve, thank you very much for joining me. It wasn't a marquee affair, but promise you that next time it will be, because we'll get it done a bit earlier, maybe on the Friday. Whenever we can. Maybe next Saturday, whenever we can. We're doing Europa League and Conference League whenever we can. Right?
Of course.
It's not really a big priority. We do it when we can. So Frank Varos and Monaco with the wins here. Trabzonspor, Slovenia Zvezda coming out of the losing end. So Frank Varos and Trabzonspor played to a 3-2 thriller. And in this game, we had goals from Tokmak, Nguyen in the 5th minute and the 44th minute.
Another Adama Traore goal.
Adama Traore, formerly of Sheriff, of course. Yeah. Maxi Gomez in the 39th and Bozak in the 71st.
From Valencia.
Who is this guy? Who is this Tokmak guy? Oh, man. Okay,
Norwegian.
Okay. And it's not it's Nguyen. It's like Nguyen. I thought for a second, I'm like, is he Vietnamese?
Yeah.
So, look, Ferenc Varos. Yeah.
Maxi Gomez.
Who?
I was saying Uma Bozak they just bought from Lorient, and Maxi Gomez he's on loan, I think, from Valencia. So yeah.
Ferenc Varos have some quality though. That Mai guy from Sami Mai from Morocco. Sivic,
Bosnian.
Yep. Wingo. I've seen these names already, man.
Besic, also Bosnian.
Yeah,
Boli.
These names are recognizable. But the Trabzonspor team is like the whole team is recognizable. The whole team. Only a few players I don't know, like the Victor Hugo
guy. I know him.
I don't know him. I don't know the goalkeeper, and I don't know this Abdul Kabir Umar guy.
He's good. No, he actually.
Everybody else, oh man, recognizable.
Trigger Larsen, Denmark.
Everybody. All right,
Sampdoria.
let's not geek out on this one. Let's not go too deep.
Well, you
bro.
started it.
Bro, let's not go. You wanna? Yeah, I started it, but you wanna like go into every single player, man. But look, anyways, Marek Hamšík is on the bench, so let's just mention him.
Oh,
At least him.
Nachi Univar, promising Ajax youngster. Keep an eye out on him.
Okay,
I like Univar.
Okay. All right. Nice,
Yusuf
nice.
Yasici, also on loan from Lille.
So both of the Mai brothers are on the freaking Ferencváros team, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Goyak.
Yeah,
Goyak, another good player.
Formerly of Dinamo Zagreb, of course.
Yeah. Kovacevic, another Bosnian international. Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, let's keep it moving.
4 Bosnians.
Yep. One more game to talk about. Monaco won, Savina Zvezda 0. Of course, we know Zvezda fought, but I think Monaco were the better team on the day and got their goal from the penalty spot via the Brilembolo, you know. Yeah. And it was a suspect penalty too, I think, kind of soft, but given nevertheless. So you could see the names: Ben Yedder, Golovin, Minamino, Fofana went to the bench, but they had chances, man. I could remember Camara had a great chance they didn't take. You know, so Noble forced into a few saves as well. Could remember Katai almost beating him at the near post. You know, maybe if they had a Milan Pavkov to come off the bench, you know, but he went to the Middle East to make money. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Dragovic, I saw a stat that he played his 61st or something like that Europa League game, and he's up there with the most capped in the Europa League as well. You know, so yeah, we're going to go deep into this, but we're not. And that would actually bring this week's Europa League review of Matchday 1 to an end. The Conference League and the main Europa League. So, look, in terms of the next games here, Monaco preferring Ferencváros, while Trabzonspor play Sabina Zvezda.
No.
Yeah, baby.
No. You gotta say Trabzonspor right. It's not Trabzonspor. Trabzonspor. Yeah.
Trabzonspor.
No. There's no S at the end of Zon.
So okay, so what we're gonna do, right? Let me tell you what we're gonna do. Let me give you some homework, okay?
All right, Trabzonspor.
The homework is
go on.
Okay, listen to the homework. You listening? Remember, on Wednesday, you and I are gonna come to talk Champions League. Don't forget, right? Champions League match day 2 review. Wednesday. So after we wrap up the Champions League, we're not going to be crazy long like the last time. I think we did good today. An hour 42 minutes is great, Steve. Come on.
For all the games.
Exactly. For 32 games. That is what we need to do for the Champions League. We keep it under 1 hour. And then at the back end, we're going to write down some predictions for Europa League and for the Conference League. Just whip out some predictions. 16-16. Done. Right? So we keep that. So we have something to say, oh, yeah, I predicted that. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. You understand? Makes sense. So, look, guys, appreciate everybody who tuned into the live stream today. You guys, of course, are the real deal. You know what I mean? Not a big turnout, but importantly, for the ones who turned out, thank you very much, man. Absolutely. And for those of you guys watching a replay, I'm pretty sure you enjoyed the long form content. And, you know, while you're working, you're doing some chores.
Podcast.
You know, you're driving. Appreciate you guys tuning in to this one. Like the video if you haven't yet done, so subscribe. Check out my boy Steve Mahala on Twitter at Stove Mahala. Let me actually bring up the brands so you guys could see where to find him. You know, bam. Could see where to find him there. Yeah. And Stove Mahala, he does have a YouTube channel that I'm encouraging him to post content on.
Steve.
So, you know, he's on the Newcastle Fans TV channel a lot. And, you know what I mean? I tell you, he should post more on his channel. You're watching all these games. You should be talking about these games.
All right,
You're going to get a lot of subscribers.
Okay.
You're going to grow your channel. One day could be monetized. The little money you make from it, you could throw it back into bets. You know what I mean? Yeah, come on, bro. You got to think
All right.
smartly. But look, it's after 12. I got to go pick up my wife and I got to get to work early in the morning. I have a very, very long day ahead of me tomorrow. And, you know, at least there's no Premier League games, so I'll have a little break as well. So look, man, I'm just happy to get this thing done and that we're being consistent, just like we promised, to do Europa League and to do the Champions League all season. You know what I'm saying?
The Conference League. Who could forget?
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. So look, maybe next time I'll grab myself a beer as well. And you know, we could chop it up. But look, guys, you guys have tuned in, real deal. All right, Raphael and Fabio, thank you very much there. It slipped me, Raphael. You know. Yeah. All right. So if there's anybody watching from the More Dominic Rich channel as well, big up to you. Don't forget you guys over there. So Steve, thanks again, bro. And from you and I, big up to everybody who tuned in. Until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.